to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the MAC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Wolves will put total leather and will get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Looking to scramble. Got the first himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show him, the defense, that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Throwing right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the Arkansas State Red Wolves offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Oh, it's picked off.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on front. Got his man quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And that's where this offense will go back to work. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. Makes his man miss. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to pass their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The give to the back. Stumbled to the ground.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but field goals don't do that very often. Try to go for the touchdown right here.
They'll try to power it in. And he takes it. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it. Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through, playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws to the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they're in the red zone with a first down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the option. Now the pitch. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. We've reached the break, and Arkansas State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Powers forward. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Oh, those hurt. I mean, you got them backed up. You got them in a 4th down situation. You got the play initially stopped, but playing scrambling quarterbacks, you got to play the second play and the 3rd play because they just keep running around, making things happen, and the QB does a great job on 4th down, getting in the end zone, making the big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hawkins. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the outside. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
And the Red Wolves are rolling down the field. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
That is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They just keep firing. Lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to find room outside on the jet sweep. Picks up the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
We know this quarterback has a ton of speed, and they were able to have success on that jet sweep play. Maybe down the road you might see the quarterback pull the football, keep it himself, and really keep this defense on their heels.
They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense going all in to stop the run. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they tacked on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Flowers. Makes the grab, it's Summers. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver, you saw it on that one.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hampton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting that, because on this drive, this quarterback has found this guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
That's caught. It's Stevens. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Fires toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone. He's out of bounds, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Allen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
There he goes. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Quick release by the QB. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper.
Turning it on! Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Flips it out on the screen. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. And the physical play there. The incompletion on 1st down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback strolling away from heat.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Makes the catch. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the 1st. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Fires downfield. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Handoff to Jones. Runs through a tackle. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
I mean, mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Harbor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football team.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Moving past the 25. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. A shot toward the end zone, and that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Gets it to him on the screen. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Grab behind the line. It's Harrell. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws toward the end zone. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wants to throw on third down. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. He makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it from here.